Okay. Let's get a game up and let's get going. Right. So, last time it took us a little while to get moving, but eventually we learned enough to start making progress. We'll just see if we can get this level finished and move on to get more things done. Alright. Right, and I left off. I was still trying to figure out this one, so... Can't do a lot of things that make sense because of needing to keep those two suns together. Thing is that this works otherwise. Can I translate that into something else? Like an upside down version of it? Like, that's not gonna work. Right, because it doesn't have either of them. So if I could duplicate that... No, that's not gonna work. That's... Wow. Okay, so the up... Right. So just from the facts of the case, I am not going to be able to clear this 4 block unless it is on the top row. No, wait. Yeah. No, not quite this. Almost that. How do I do that while keeping those together? It's not tilted, so it has to be horizontal. Like, that would almost do it. At least that's... How am I gonna get both of these together? Is there like a trick to it that I'm not seeing? I want to say maybe I don't combine them, but I mean, combine the two blocks here, but that wouldn't be helpful. Alright, so if I put this, if this one is here, then the positions that this can be in are that one and this one. Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There we go. Oh, fun. Alright, so it's a shape like this, except not. It's a shape like this. Obviously, that's not going to work. But we can rotate it the other way around. Oh. It's going to be a challenge just to get it inside a block. Okay, does this... That separates everything into sets of two? I believe that's the shape of it. Yeah. Oh dear. Don't tell me that turns in response to the way that I pulled it out of. Grr. Well, I guess we'll see. Ooh. Alright. So I'm going to guess it's those two guys on the right are going to be separate. And this. Oh. Oh no. This is not... Alright, so if I put that... I can't put it here. I can. But then... getting it through this is not going to work. And I won't separate things properly. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be something like this, but somehow... So it... Don't think it can be that one at all. It actually will have to be that somehow. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so that actually does everything except for the purple one in the middle. And there's no way I can do that like that. Hmm. That is obviously not going to let me way out. Um, is that... I think that is a thing I can do. Yeah, but the other way around. Okay. So, two suns alone in the place that's open to the left. L shape at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. More of this nonsense. One L shape like that. And then that takes out 2 blocks. I need to add one more to be able to... Nope. Oh, because it has to be in that direction. Huh. Okay, so it would be like that. With forgiveness on those. So like that. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so that's not necessarily that. Hmm. Okay, so it's going to go up 2, and then it's going to have one shape like that. That's the wrong rotation. Are they the same rotation? No, they're... one is an L block and the other one is an R block. Let's see here. Okay. That is not correct. Because it needs one more. Huh. So it takes one of the corner blocks and 2, but it doesn't have room for the other corner block. Also, of course, that would separate out these 2. It wasn't exactly like that. Oh, hold on. No, can't do that. cuts itself off if I do. Ooh. Okay, so that's one L block, R block, and 2. Okay, that's perfect. And as long as these guys don't all complain about sharing the same space, then we're good. Okay. Hold on. What? Where is this? Oh. Side paths. Okay. Oh. There's that one that's broken. This is just the other side of that. Is it crossable? Am I just here for completeness, or is there something going on? Just no going out that side. Alright. Okay. Nothing out of that. Is there anything I can reach from here that I should be aware of? Why did you give me a section that does this? So, there's a thing happening over there. Okay, I'm going to try outputting this through a different side. If I can remember how that is set up to work. It's like this. Yeah? Rotate. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And we have a lone puzzle. You think I know how to solve those? I don't. Oh wait, the triangle one is just operated machinery? Does that move two things? No. Okay, so you're only giving me that one way to finish it anyway. Alright. Whatever it's doing, we did it. Okay, what happens if I point it to the right? Do I get anything good? This one. Okay. Gets me right into a tree with no... Oh. I wonder if that's meant to fix that somehow. Try it again. Like, it should be pointing this way anyway, so. Alright, any kind of hints that I could be looking at? No, we already determined that's all. The only way through here that works. None of these rest are exits. Hmm. I don't know how is this. Okay, and that's the broken one. Which I can get to the other side of from the other side. Alright. Oh. Is this another one that can be... This is another one that can be turned the other way. Like, I don't care about going to this house. I care about going to that one. Ooh, hold on. Do I have to be on that side? Ooh. I don't like that one bit. Alright. Ooh. Okay. So that gets me not far enough. Right? What happens if I turn it the other way? Ooh. Not helpful. Okay. Is this... Wow. Oh, wow. That is a whole board. Let's even go that way. These levels are so much more complicated than they look to begin with. Okay, so obviously once it's to this side, we want it to rotate to the other side. Nope. Like that. If I went straight ahead, I wouldn't go anywhere fun. Okay. What is this? Other than extremely straightforward. Ooh. I just activated one thing. Huh? Is this one of those things that'll change directions if I actually do it the other way? Like... Like maybe if they all are included. Ah, yes it is. Wait. It just dubs me out back here. I've already been in this area, I believe. Okay. Still, that's definitely something like progress. Okay, so I want to get back over there. I want to see if I can maybe adjust that path to connect here so that I can get to that door before it closes. Oh. Yeah, and I probably could connect it to that side if I turned it that way. Alright. Remember the way to get down here. Across this platform. Okay. Alright. Give me something that rotates in that direction. Yeah, right there. Fun stuff. Yeah? No, it's got too many. Too many. Nope. No. Nope. I hate that it clears out the way it was to start with, because then I don't remember at all the way it needed to be. Okay, so those two are separate. Those two are never going to be separated that way. There we go. All right. No? Here? Wait, what? What? Am I reading this wrong? Or does it have to be... Oh, no, right, segregation. Forgot the segregation game. Oh, right. Ooh. Right. So how did I do the one that I just did a minute ago? Okay, that like that. These guys can be off on their own. These guys can be off on their own. As long as they're separate from these guys. Right? Okay. Alright. So now I can reach this. And now we are connected. Yes. And we can open this door. Alright. We can easily get out by doing it again from the inside. Let's fire up them lasers. Which is all going on out of my view on the top of this little house. Oof. Wow. Okay. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, ooh. Colors are vibrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least. Alright, let's get out of this place and move on to a next one. If we can. If I can find and or remember the way back to the boat. By the merest chance. Okay. Alright, so... why do you not let me activate this from being closer to it? Alright, so we do need to figure out the last couple of puzzles on that side, where the warehouse thing is. Full speed. Oof. If there's anything important going on that sunken ship. Fun and terrible things.